babes, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. So today we're going to be doing this low-key, or what I call low-key makeup look, inspired by my new palette, which is my new Sportsgirl palette called On Cloud 9. I quite literally bought this yesterday. I just went into Sportsgirl, which I'm not meant to do. I'm not meant to go to the beauty section, but I did. And I saw this palette and I absolutely love the colors. So you can see here, I just thought they were really beautiful, kind of like low-key for the day, but then can also transfer to night. So of course I went ahead and I bought the palette, and I thought I would wear the makeup today and film it to show you guys to see how it is. So of course a variety of makeup was used to achieve this look, so I will make sure that I put at least the makeup products used in the description box below. And if you'd like to know how I got this hair look, I will link that tutorial down below as well. So let's go ahead and jump on into the video.
To start off, I used my Anastasia dip brow in the colour dark brown and used an eyeliner brush. I then went on to prime my eyes with the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer in the colour light and just a flat brush. I'm using a round brush in the colour Cozy to transition the eyeshadow.
So something I've noticed about this makeup is it's so smooth and creamy. It's blending like into itself so beautifully. One point is, you can see here, on here, there's a lot of fallout and I have not been pressing very hard. It's not necessarily a bad thing, it's a point to note in terms of messiness.
Using this tapered brush from Zoeva, I'm going to jump into a slightly darker colour, which is Sweet Dreams, and use that to darken my crease. Then jumping back into the fluffy brush to smooth out any harsh lines.
So now that I low-key look like I have some sort of black eye-ish situation, go into Full Moon here and using this, what is it, MAC 239 brush.
Place this all over the lid about 2/3 of the way to the end, as we'll be darkening the outer V.
As a lot of you will know, I much prefer to place my eyeshadow first without Fix Plus and then go in with my Fix Plus and put it where I placed it, just to make sure it gets in the right spot. I know, I just don't like going from 0 to 100 because it scares me.
We are literally going over the exact same place that we did just previously and making sure that the colour pops.
I'm just going to use this bad boy again. Which we use for the crease, going into Cuddles. Ooh. That one there. And like, obviously we're going to rub this off, so I'm making absolutely no effort to be precise whatsoever. There's a hell of a lot of fallout. It is a damn good thing I have not yet done my foundation, because that would be an issue. And we'll Fix Plus this again. Going in with the original brush that I used with Cozy, but I haven't put anything else on it. I'm just going over the top. I just look like a hot mess minus the hot. So I'm going to go and I'm going to take my makeup remover on a pad and I'm going to wipe this excess off and actually see what I'm working with right now, because I don't actually even know. So to start with, I'm just going to prime using my Fix Plus from MAC. So I'm going to use my Fit Me Foundations, the colours 120 and 220. I'm going to mix that on my face. I'm going to start blending it in with this Morphe R6 brush, which is just a flat brush that I like to use. And then I've got my damp beauty blender where I'm really going to push everything in. So this will place everything everywhere without taking off too much product. This will take off any excess and really push it into my skin so it looks really natural.
So as I said, I just mix both onto my face with the brush, and then I take the sponge and I just dab it on to make sure everything's perfectly spread and mixed into my skin.
See my skin already, the colour is just, it's just better, okay? It's just better. Don't even argue with me, it's better. Alright, so we are going to, and I'm not talking again to the camera, I do this every time. We're going to contour. So dark contour, my Sportsgirl contour stick. Light contour, which is what we used on our eyes, is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer in the colour light. And I'll be putting in my dark contour with this blender. I don't particularly like this shape, I just bought it to try something different. And then the light one I'll be putting in with this brush, which is my Zoeva 110 face shape brush. So I'll push that in, and then again I'll go over it with my beauty blender that I used for foundation.
You can see here the result of the dark contour and everywhere that it's gone on my face. And then I just grabbed the sponge, and yes, I did wet it. And then I'm going over all that and making sure it's blended out.
Okay, so I started doing my concealer, and then I realized I wanted to color correct first, so we're just going to go ahead and do that midway through concealer because we can. Basically, I don't have any orange concealer to counteract my bags, and I'm too cheap to buy any, so I just take any orange eyeshadow that I have. So I just use my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I use the Real Gar, and literally that is the orange I use to counteract my bags. Don't judge me. So now that you look like you may or may not have died and come back to life, we can continue with the concealer.
I'm really careful when going over the orange to make sure that I don't move it or accidentally mix the orange with the concealer. I then go over this with my brush and make sure everything's blended in, pulling a little bit towards the outside, and then going over everything with the sponge to make sure it's got a nice airbrushed look.
Everything light is going to be set with my Ellen Beatrix loose powder in the light color and a sponge most likely. And then anything dark is going to be set by my Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and I'm going to be using a combination of this Morphe brush. It's like an angled kind of blush brush, to be honest, and this Zoeva 106 powder brush.
I put the light powder everywhere that the concealer went, and I also put it on my smile lines as well as my cheekbones.
So now that you look like you may have gone rogue baking bread, you just kind of let that sit. I think what I'm going to do is do my hair because it's like ratty right now. It's nice and silky and washed, but it needs something done to it. So I'm going to go tame that and then come back and you'll see me do the bronzer, because the bronzer knocks some of the setting off, so we don't want to do that yet, if you get my vibe. Okay, my hair is curled, so ready for the final look. So let me get onto that bronzer now.
I'll be putting the bronzer everywhere that I put the dark contour, so I like to start with that more precise brush to give a bit of a deeper color and a bit more product. I'll then go in with the bigger, fluffier brush that'll really help blend it out, and it'll also help me reach more surface area for areas such as chest and neck. Make sure you do these areas as well because it really helps blend the color in.
I'm just going to take this big fluffy brush from Morphe, and that's what I'm going to use to wipe off all the excess powder. Using my Blush Bazaar from Tarte, I'm going to go into the color Angelic using this angled brush. I'm going to fix up under the eyes now, and I'm going to be very careful because I know there's a lot of fallout, and now I can't have fallout because my makeup's good now. So I'm starting with Cozy, and I've taken another one of these MAC 239 brushes, and I'm just starting with the transition color we used up top. I'm then going to jump into the color Full Moon, which we used on the lid. I'm going to go more into the inner. I'm just using this 238 Luxe Precise shader from Zoeva. In fact, I'm going to use a little bit of Fix Plus. This could be a risk, but life's about risk, people. I'm just going to grab, this is the brush that we used on the lid with the light color, but I'm going to grab that dark color of Cuddles, and I'm going to apply that to the outer edge. So I'm going to kind of continue with the Sportsgirl theme, and I'm going to use my new lip liner. It is called Get In Line Creamy Lip Pencil. I think the color's called Wednesdays. Well, it's not a Wednesday, but it could be. You might be watching this on a Wednesday, so it could be appropriate. And then I'm going to use my new Pout About It lipstick. I have one of these in a different color, and I've got one now in Stardust, which is a really pretty kind of nudie color, so I'm really excited for that. So let's do lips.
As always, I'm going to start by overlining my lips to give myself a bit of a fuller look. I really love the color of this lip pencil, but unfortunately when I was using it, I really struggled to actually get the color to pay off, and it really wasn't a smooth, creamy consistency, and the pencil was really easily breakable.
So I just broke it. I can't say I like the quality of this. It's not smooth. It's hard to come off. It's a bit chunky, but I love the color of it. So anyway, let me go apply that off camera. Now come back. Okay, so absolutely loving the color on this, but like I said, you're putting it on, it's not smooth and creamy, it's balling up, it's accentuated like essentially every little crease on my lip. So that's not great, but I'm hoping that the lipstick will cover it. So this is the color Stardust. This is beautiful, beautiful nude color. It's not too strong though, so I did need to put the lip liner under my lips, or I might have seen kind of my lips through it. So let's see how that goes. Almost got, when I'm looking at myself here, a purpley kind of tinge to it, I want to say. Yeah, it's giving me a bit of purple tinge vibes, so it's just an FYI. I don't know if it's because of the lip liner I put underneath or anything, but yeah, just so you know. I'm gonna go in with my Better Than Sex mascara. It is really old and crusty, and it's really gross, and it like makes little baubles when I wear it. It's really gross. I need to get a new mascara, but I kind of want to get something different. Like, I don't know if that is the best one out there anymore, so I need to look into it, you know. I'm just using an eyelash curler because my eyelashes are actually really non-curled. Like, they're the opposite of curled. Straight, I guess. So I decided to go ahead with my Candice lashes. Maybe put them the right way. is a good idea. So these are from LUA Lashes. You can see they're not too much, they're not too crazy, so I think that's the right look for this. Alright, so eyelashes are on. Oh my god, how much do eyelashes make a look? Like, seriously. This one I think I put a little bit too much to the inside, but anyway, whatever, mistakes happen. But literally, it just makes your eyes pop and just look massive and amazing. And yeah, I love them. Jumping into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero palette, I'm going to take this gorgeous orangey colour, which is called Daydream, and just this little flat brush, and I'm going to highlight my nose.
The way I do this is basically draw an exclamation mark, so a line on the top and a little dot down the bottom.
Inner corner of the eye as well, under the brow. I'm going to do my lips. Oh, let me do a little bit. I'm going to just grab this little Morphe brush, R36, and I'm going to put a little bit onto my collarbones as well. Let's get them popping. Pop them out. Yeah. And onto my cheeks. And I haven't used Fix Plus because I actually want this to be a light glow on my cheeks. She says as she packs on about 5 layers. I literally almost forgot, like every time, to set my face. So let me get some spray. I think I have a little bit left in this nasty looking brown ass full of makeup bottle. So Urban Decay All Nighter. Let's see if this works. Move my hair a bit. Okay, even though it sounded like I put about 50 sprays on, they were very light sprays. So it was really equivalent to maybe half a spray. And what I found is I can even grab my sponge and just press that in. It's like ever so lightly. Not like when I'm doing my foundation and just like slapping everything everywhere. Just ever so lightly press that into my face. This is the final look. If you want to know how I did my hair, I have a hair tutorial on that as well, linked below of course. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I used literally for lips and eyes, I used all Sportsgirl, and like most of the rest of my face was drugstore as well. So it just goes to show you don't have to spend a lot of money to get a good makeup look happening, which is obviously really exciting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, bye!